Welcome back to Roaming with Wildlife. Today, we're heading deep into the lush rainforests of Central and South America, where a small but remarkable creature scurries through the undergrowth. It's quick, alert, and always on the move. This is the agouti, one of nature's most important yet often overlooked gardeners of the forest. At first glance, the agouti looks a bit like an oversized guinea pig or a small rabbit without long ears. It has slender legs, a rounded body, and short brown or golden fur that shimmers beautifully in sunlight. But don't be fooled by its size. This little rodent plays a massive role in keeping the forest alive. Standing about knee-high to a human, the agouti is one of the most efficient seed dispersers in the animal kingdom. Agoutis are found across much of tropical America, from Mexico and the Caribbean islands all the way down to Brazil, Peru, and Argentina. They prefer dense forests where fruit trees are abundant. But they can also be seen in grasslands and plantations. Wherever there are trees dropping seeds and fruits, there's likely an agouti nearby, ready to collect its next meal. These animals are primarily herbivores. They feed on fruits, nuts, leaves, and roots, but their favorite food of all is seeds. When a tree drops its fruit, an agouti rushes in, grabs the seed, and often buries it in the ground for later. This simple act of storing food has an amazing side effect. It plants new trees. Many large rainforest trees, like the Brazil nut tree, actually depend on agoutis to spread their seeds. Without them, some of these trees wouldn't survive at all. Agoutis have an incredible memory. They can remember the exact spots where they buried hundreds of seeds, even months later. They often dig them up when food becomes scarce, especially during the dry season. But not all seeds are recovered, and those forgotten ones eventually sprout, becoming the next generation of forest giants. In this way, the agouti unknowingly reforests its home every single day. Agoutis are diurnal, meaning they are active during the day. This sets them apart from many other rodents that prefer the safety of darkness. During daylight hours, you can spot them darting between shadows, pausing to nibble, then vanishing again into the greenery. Their movements are quick and cautious. After all, many animals see the agouti as a tasty snack. Life for an agouti is full of challenges. Predators such as jaguars, ocelots, snakes, and birds of prey are always on the lookout for them. To survive, agoutis rely on speed and agility. Their strong legs allow them to leap great distances, and their sharp senses help them detect danger long before it strikes. When threatened, they can dash into a burrow or dense vegetation in an instant. Agoutis are also known for their distinct alarm call, a sharp barking sound used to warn others of danger. It's surprisingly loud for such a small animal and often echoes through the forest when predators are near. Their social system is simple. They usually live alone or in pairs. Each agouti maintains a small territory, marking it with scent to warn others to stay away. During the breeding season, males perform unique courtship displays to attract females. They may circle around, make high-pitched sounds, and even spray urine to show interest. Not the most romantic gesture for humans, but it works perfectly for agoutis. After a short gestation period, the female gives birth to one or two young. The babies are born fully furred and can run within an hour of birth, a crucial survival trait in a forest full of predators. Agoutis are also excellent swimmers, and they're not afraid to dive into rivers or streams to escape danger. This skill helps them survive in regions with many waterways and rain-filled habitats. They can even swim across small rivers in search of food, making them more versatile than most rodents. Another fascinating feature of the agouti is its teeth. Like all rodents, their front teeth never stop growing. They have to constantly gnaw on hard nuts, seeds, and bark to keep them trimmed. These sharp teeth are powerful enough to crack open nuts that even monkeys struggle to open, including the hard-shelled Brazil nut. In fact, without the agouti's strength and persistence, the Brazil nut tree might not reproduce at all. Agoutis are shy creatures, often overlooked by tourists and hikers, but ecologists know just how vital they are to the health of tropical forests. Their daily habits, gathering, hiding, and forgetting seeds, create the very structure of the jungle. In a sense, every tree and vine owes part of its existence to this little forest gardener. In many areas, agoutis have adapted to living close to humans. They sometimes visit gardens or farms to steal fruits, which can bring them into conflict with people. However, their role in nature far outweighs any trouble they cause. They are a key link in the chain that keeps tropical ecosystems thriving and diverse. Imagine walking through a dense rainforest at dawn. Sunlight filters through the canopy, and the forest floor glistens with dew. Suddenly, you hear a rustle in the leaves. A flash of brown fur darts past, carrying a fruit in its mouth. That's the agouti, the quiet architect of the forest. It doesn't roar like a jaguar or trumpet like an elephant. It works silently, every day, ensuring that the rainforest continues to grow, thrive, and breathe. The agouti reminds us that even the smallest animals can have the biggest impact. It teaches us that balance in nature depends on every creature, no matter how tiny or unnoticed. Without the agouti, the forests of South America would be poorer, emptier, and less alive. And that brings us to the end of today's journey. From its sharp teeth to its secret planting habits, the agouti proves that heroes of nature come in all shapes and sizes. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe to Roaming with Wildlife for more adventures into the natural world. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep roaming with wildlife.